Lesson 9, radicals. So radicals are something that you do in Foundations 10. So here's just a quick review. So our radical is the entire thing. The number underneath the radical sign is called the radicand, like Radicate, the Pokemon. I know, that's how you all remember it. This is the index. If you have a number that is a, it is a coefficient. And the sign itself is not called the square root sign, it's called the radical sign. So be familiar with these terms because I will use them. Okay, when you simplify a radical, what you're doing is you're breaking it into multiplying between a square number and a not square number. And the reason why we do this is because the square number will be able to take the square root of and bring it out from underneath the radical sign. So if you have 40, the square number 4 will go into it, and it's 4 times 10. Now you can either think of this in two ways. You can think of it as the square root of 4 times the square root of 10, or you can think of it as 2 times 2 times 10. So with this way, the square root of 4 is 2. You can't take the square root of 10, so you leave it under the radical sign. So this would be your simplified radical. For the second way, depending on what your index is, so when there's nothing there, it's the same as 2, that's how many of the same thing you need to take something out of the radical sign. So you have 2 2's underneath the radical sign. They can come on out of the radical sign and become 1 2 on the outside. It's very intimate, you know, 2 become 1. So 2 2's come out of the radical sign and become 1 2. So we have 2 root 10. Either way works. So 32, the square number 16 goes into it, so 16 times 2. And the way that you should do this is you should divide by your square numbers. And I gave you the chart, but you should know them as well. So if you take 32 divided by 16, you will get 2. So you can break that into 16 times the root of 2. The square root of 16 is 4 times the root of 2, which is 2. Now, when you're testing, it's important to test from your bigger numbers and work towards your smaller numbers, because sometimes a bigger number also works. Like sometimes 9 works, but also 81 might work. So just try more than one thing. So if you divide 153, the number you should get is, pause it and find out. You're right, it's 9. So 9 times 17. The square root of 9 times the square root of 17. The square root of 9 is 3, so we're left with 3 root 17. 108, you should get 36 times 3. The square root of 36 times 3, the square root of 36 is 6, so 6 root 3. I want you to pause the video and try the last two. So 104 should be broken into 4 times 26, so the root of 4 times the root of 26. The square root of 4 is 2, so we're left with 2 root 26. And the last one, 128, breaks into 64 times 2. So the square root of 64 times the square root of 2. The square root of 64 is 8, so 8 root 2. That's radicals. And it is radical, I know.